Are we live?
Hello.
Is it on? Is it on?
Oh.
Does it say it's on? I don't see it on our website yet.
All right.
Oh, there it is. It shows live.
All right.
I think we're on. Can you see the comments? Can people let us know if they're here, where you're watching from? Can you hear us? Can you see us? All the important questions to get started.
Oh, I saw a thumbs up. All right.
All right.
Well, interesting.
Where's our little page that shows us the comments?
Oh, no, right there. We can hear you. Thanks, Bruce. All right.
Perfect.
So awesome.
Woohoo!
All right, we got 20 people. You're on. Thanks, Tom. Thanks, Switchbacks XT Hunter. All right.
Perfect. All right. So we're doing it. We're live. People can hear us. People can see us.
All right.
And
Well,
we're going to cheers to that. And if you have a drink, cheers to you too. We need a little liquid courage since this is our first live.
and unfiltered. Ray has told me I have to filter myself. So,
Yeah, that's the dangerous part.
yeah, good luck, everybody.
So we do want to let you know that we have our moderator on. Her name is Tammy. She helps us behind the scenes with a couple of different getaway couple stuff, but she also runs our Pinterest account. So if you need traffic to your Pinterest account, if you're a creator or a blogger and you want to, to get some traffic from Pinterest, we highly recommend Tammy. So we will put, or Tammy, feel free to put your website in the comments. And thank you so much, Tammy, for moderating for us. So if you're bad, you say bad words, you say mean stuff, Tammy's got the go-ahead to boot you.
All right, wow, there's a bunch of comments. We got a new software, so I'm gonna try this out.
Okay,
So some of
course.
our friends are on here, like, oh, finding our someday. What's up, guys?
Woohoo! Hey guys, thanks
Fellow-
for joining.
Yeah, Grand Design Ambassadors.
Yes, definitely.
Awesome. All right, so that worked. That was pretty cool.
That worked.
All right, we're gonna jump into some of the questions that people submitted before.
Mm-hmm.
So let's go ahead and start out with an easy one for Ray.
Oh, what app do you use to edit your videos? I use Adobe Premiere Pro. It's not the easiest to learn, but it's worthwhile if you have the time. But I have heard that Apple Movie, is that what it's called?
Yep.
iMovie?
iMovie.
Is easy to edit in if you just need like a leaping off point. But
Yep.
yeah, I use Premiere Pro.
Yeah, and she does that because I already had the creative Adobe suite, and so I kind of told her we're already paying for it. So learn the super hard one, which is probably not the best idea.
No, but
All right, you
I
did a
have the
great job.
time.
Yeah,
Oh, I'm doing a great job. You're
Yeah.
doing a great job.
thanks. All right. WR Cosentino wants to know, how do you monitor the RV temp when you leave Carmen alone?
That's a good question.
So we started off, we just purchased a system to do it for us. It was called Marcel. They are the only ones out there. Now I think there's something called...
a couple options
Yeah,
now.
now there's a couple of different options. It's like, I forget, another
don't
like
know.
pet temp monitoring
Yeah.
one. You can just literally type in RV pet temperature monitoring in Google and it'll come up. But now I actually have our ACs integrated into Home Assistant, which is all this DIY smart RV stuff that I've been doing and enjoy. And so I can actually monitor it directly from the AC thermostat and turn the ACs on or off if I need to.
From your phone.
From my phone, wherever we are. If you're interested in stuff like that, join my Facebook group called DIY Smart RV. And
Yes.
smarter people than me will teach you how.
It's always the goal.
Yeah. All right. Liberty or Death Star, which is my little sister, wants to know, any ghost sightings recently?
I don't think we've had any in 2020. We were trying to think of this beforehand. But, yeah,
No.
I feel like we've had some spooky experiences on the road. But
Yeah, definitely some weird vibes. Outside of Mesa Verde, I was like, I personally am kind of like a skeptic. I've had a lot of strange experiences, but until I see like a full body apparition, and it talks to me, I don't know if I'm gonna fully believe in ghosts. But I do like to go to spooky places because I like to be scared and safe. So
Scared and safe. Absolutely.
yeah. All right. So next one.
Hard or soft tacos? Oh, that's a good one. I would have to say soft, but unless we're being like really bad, like going to Taco Bell or something, then hard tacos.
I like
we
them.
Don't do that.
Yeah, I like them. I like them both. It's weird if we go to like Taco Bell or Del Taco. I'll get both. I'll get 2 of each. All right, let's go to some of the comments. I see Raisin Breads. What words are we not allowed to say?
Well.
You're gonna have to find that one out for yourself.
Yeah, get creative. I think you guys can.
Yeah.
Some colorful words.
Yeah.
Oh, hi.
Rebecca and Jared. You might remember them from caravanning with us. So hey, from Oregon. We're actually in Oregon right now.
Yes.
All right, and Matt RV Reviews says.
Oh,
for super chat. Thanks, Matt.
Yeah.
Too bad we didn't get to meet up with you in Indiana. That sucks,
right. And also, just to let you guys know, this is our first time ever trying or using super chat. So, Matt, I think you're actually our very first super chat. So we really appreciate it. Thanks so much. What was his question?
He just said, "Too bad we didn't get to meet up."
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Go check out his channel if you're looking for RV walkthroughs. We actually saw him. And almost walked in on him doing one in Alliance at the Elkhart Campground.
Yes.
All right, so let's keep going down our other questions.
Hard tacos are too messy.
Yeah. What advice would you give Ray and Jason of 3 years ago about full-time life on the road? To relax.
Yeah, chill the F out.
Yeah, and I don't know, go a little bit slower maybe. I feel like when we first hit the road, it was go, 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 and we didn't really get to experience as much as we would have liked to of like certain locations. So we definitely have to go back to a lot of places we've already been. But we got time, so.
Yeah, exactly. And I think I've heard a lot of RVers say that actually their first year on the road is just so fast-paced because you're so excited to have finally achieved this huge dream of full-time RV living, and then you just want to go, 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 and you do burn out. So I've had a lot of people tell us that really burnt them out, and so go slow and chill out.
Yeah.
Would definitely be advice for us and any RV newbies out there.
Yeah. I mean, even the spot we're in right now, like a good example is parking. Like the spot we're in right now, it took us like 50 times to like get into it. It might have
felt like that.
There was just trees on the diagonals, and we were just kind of too lazy to keep going around the park, so we chose this one, and I didn't really care how long it took me to get in the site.
No.
It was just... I knew I could get it in here. Getting out will be a different problem, but we'll deal with that later.
Exactly.
All right, boondocking priorities. So the Roscoe Mothership. All right, let's see. We're hoping to buy our first RV this spring and take our daughter on a 2-week trip from California from Texas, then back. All right, if I could ask you guys one question, it would be, what should we look for in a travel trailer, Class C fifth wheel, if boondocking is a major priority? All right.
Tank capacity.
Absolutely.
Because I think there's this myth out there that the smaller your rig, you guys might hear Carmen drinking water. I think the myth is the smaller your rig, the longer you can boondock. And that's definitely not true. You might be able to get out further and get to places that big rigs can't get, but you won't be able to stay out there longer. I mean, we have some friends in smaller rigs, and they can't stay out for more than a week or even 5 days because their tanks are empty, or their fresh tank is empty and their other tanks are full. So I think tank capacity is a huge...
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's probably the number one. Almost anything else you can upgrade yourself or have upgraded easily, like suspension or power, like batteries. You could always get a generator. You can add more solar. There's all that stuff you can do yourself, but tank capacity is preset.
Yeah. If your rig, if it comes solar prepped, that'd be something else to look out for.
Yeah. I mean, so.
Or you could install it yourself.
Yeah, install it yourself. throw a generator on there. You know, if you're only doing it for a short period of time.
Yeah.
All right. Let's go to a question from the comments.
Okay.
Ken and Margaret, 2 old farts in an RV. Chapman, do you still like your MORride IS? We're having it installed tomorrow.
Ooh, that's exciting.
Lots of fun.
Yeah, so tell Brian that we say hi.
Yeah, we were actually just up there. Love the MORride campus. Dropped off some carrot cakes.
Yes, by the way, if you're feeling generous, they love desserts. So anyway, to answer your actual question, yes, we still love our independent suspension. It's helped us boondock. It's a smoother ride. I truly feel like it's increasing the life of our RV because now that we're boondocking, we're putting it through so much. And so we're not we know our suspension as the main part of our rig that gets us places. Having that being beefed up is awesome. So you guys, you're going to feel the difference. They're going to have you do a little test drive when you're done, and you're going to feel the difference immediately.
Absolutely. All right. Let's see. Dan Shemmick says, do you guys smoke cigars while boondocking? Very specific question.
First of all, why does it have to be boondocking?
Yeah. But no, we don't. But we also don't smoke cigars
anywhere else.
Yeah, I mean, we've gone to Ybor City and bought a cigar, but that's a once every 10 years kind of thing.
Yeah.
On when I got married, smoked a cigar.
When you got married?
Did you have one?
Did you have a wedding? Okay. All right. Let's get another question up in here.
Jerry's Journeys says, don't go off-road in a fifth wheel. Too late.
Oh, we've done it.
We do it all the time. It works great.
We only got stuck once, okay? Greg or Jerry. Darn. All right.
So let's go to a couple of preset questions again.
All right.
Let's see.
Oh, Angela says hi. Hi. Oh.
How old are you two?
Uh-huh.
And kids?
We are both 32.
Yep.
And no, we don't have kids.
No, don't have them.
That question might have been towards, do we want kids? Or are we thinking of having kids in the RV? Because we get that question a lot. And right now, no, kids just aren't on our mind. So we're really enjoying our couplehood.
We're very selfish.
Yes.
We're too selfish to have kids right now. All right. 2020 travel plans. What are the travel plans for the rest of 2020?
Me.
Yeah?
Oh. Well, we are currently in Oregon, and we will be moving down the coast, making our way back to Southern California to be home for the holidays. Because if you didn't know, we are from Southern California.
Yeah, and if you want a little bit more up-to-date information, a lot of people already know we're on the Oregon coast because they subscribe to our newsletter. So just go to getawayycouple.com, and one of the first buttons there is Join the Gang, and you can sign up for our newsletter and figure out and see where we are, where we're going.
Yeah. Jason sends out tidbits of information, really useful information, I feel, throughout the week. And then every Friday I send out an email that's more up to date of what we did last week and where we're going next week. So definitely more up to date info on there. YouTube is a couple months behind.
All right, let's go to the comments. I'm going to keep bouncing back and forth here because I can. Brazen Brit, the pandemic screwed up your video release schedule. Yes, it did. How far behind are you on your video releases right now?
So not only did it screw up our release schedule, it screwed up our content creation because we weren't, when we were caravanning, it was great. We had all this content, but we spent a couple weeks in Elkhart, Indiana, just catching up on work, writing blog articles, meeting with companies, that we weren't doing anything exciting. We weren't sightseeing. And so we're almost caught up on our content. So if you have any video ideas, leave them in the comments, please.
Yeah, it's definitely hasn't been a year for sightseeing. You guys definitely saw a whole, usually we get out a lot more, and you guys got to see the condensed version of, the one day we would go hiking in like a 2-week period. Yeah. So. Yes.
But,
all right.
Yeah, again, video ideas, leave them in the comments.
Amanda Varga says, hey,
hi,
guys.
Amanda.
All right. Let's go into this next one. Let's see. We got. All right. What's your go-to adult beverage? I am the official campsite beer taster, so I would say beer is definitely my go-to. I have gone a little over budget the last 2 months, so I'm currently drinking Kirkland Signature beer and my other fallback, which is Costco vodka, which I find delicious.
Another Kirkland.
Yeah, Kirkland Costco vodka. We tried out their tequila, which is like my number one hard alcohol, and it wasn't
so
great.
Bad. No, it was so bad.
Yeah. So required lots of mixers.
Yeah.
But we got through it.
Yeah, and I'm drinking wine from Kirkland.
Yeah.
We're a Costco family here.
Yeah, I'm pleasantly surprised. Yeah, we love our Costco membership. All right. And let's see. So Lori H here has a couple of questions. She wants to know, do you have a home base or a place you camp for a long period of time if you need? And what state is your official address? So let's start with those two.
Okay. Texas.
We are Texans. And we don't, but we definitely want one, especially with COVID last year. It was a little stressful, so it's kind of made us rethink.
Yeah, we want a piece of land or something where if we did need to go long term, we would have a place. And we never had that drive much until the pandemic hit.
Yeah, so it was just that extra little bit of stress, which we don't like, where it's where you felt like you couldn't really go anywhere.
Yeah.
Like you didn't have anywhere to go. And then all of our friends and family live in LA, and they definitely don't have space to park a huge fifth wheel. So all these people who mooch dock and go to their family's house, we couldn't do that.
No.
If we could get up to my mom's house, she has plenty of land, but unfortunately the roads, there's no way.
Yes.
So
yes.
Let's see. And I think we had a couple of other questions on here. How long do you plan before heading out to see the country? So how long did we take to plan? And then why haven't you made a new intro? All right.
What's wrong with our current intro?
Yeah. We're actually working on a new intro. We're waiting for Ray's brother-in-law he's a sound engineer, and he makes lots of trailers, and he actually has a ditty in his head that he wants to make for us.
Yes, we all got a little tipsy at Thanksgiving, and he just pulls out his guitar and made this whole jingle, and we were like, we need that.
Yeah. So it's been a year and a half.
Yeah, it wasn't this last Thanksgiving. So it was the Thanksgiving.
Get on it. Yeah. And then we'll have a new intro. And then I forget what the other question was. Do you remember? It was, there we go. Oh, do you see random doctors or travel back to see your primary doctor? And then how long did you plan?
Oh, okay.
We see random doctors with our healthcare. It's a PPO, and so we don't.
It's a nationwide PPO. Nationwide. So we can go in any state.
Yep. And so we just look up wherever we are. We don't actually even have a primary doctor, right? Do we?
No.
Okay.
Do we?
And then, so we love it. And then we planned for about a year.
Yeah.
So, we were actually originally going to save up money and head overseas.
Yes.
And then we got this dog.
And then we discovered.
And discovered RVing.
This dog, yeah.
So then, yeah, we started planning, and it only took us a year, which still felt like forever. I felt like I was telling friends and family, like, we're RVing for a year, and no one believed us until like the month before. They're like, oh wow, you guys actually got an RV.
Yeah.
You guys are really going.
You guys are actually going.
So, all right.
Yeah.
So let's see.
Any other questions from the group?
Yeah, let's go back to the comments.
Wait, it wasn't moving, and I thought no one was
commenting.
Oh,
no, there's a lot. It's just stuck. All right, what kind of dog is Carmen? She's a twin to my red Doberman. So, she's a Doberman mix for you guys, but for campgrounds, she's an Australian Kelpie mix. And you can look those up. They look very similar to mutt Dobermans like ours, and so it's a nice one. Because for some reason, people think Dobermans are like very aggressive dogs. Well, and sure, they could be, but
people think that, but yeah.
But they're goofy more than anything. They're just so goofy.
Yeah. If you've never interacted with a Doberman before, we highly recommend it. They're so silly. And the Brazen Brits actually, they just got Adobe. If you go to their channel, if you want Adobe content.
Yeah, if you want more Adobe content. All right, away we roam. What tips do you have for growing a YouTube channel in this niche? It certainly isn't easy.
No.
The number one way to succeed over other channels is perseverance. Honestly.
Well, I don't even look at it as succeeding over other channels.
Well, to continue going where other channels don't, you have to keep putting out content. It is the number one hardest thing to put out a video that no one watches, even to this day, or that you put out a video and people don't like it. Mm-hmm. Like it's kind of it's a really hard thing. So you kind of are just constantly punched in the stomach. I don't know why you would want to ever become a YouTuber.
You guys are seeing Jason's true personality in this live,
but it's also a lot of
perseverance.
Fun.
Yeah. And I think just being yourself. I feel like some people have either picked up a persona or picked up who they would like to be on camera, and that's maybe not who they are in real life, and that being someone that you're not is really hard. So showing your real experiences and, just being honest. And I mean, I feel like for us, we started getting a following when we started talking about our mistakes or things that we messed up on, and people looked at us as some of the very first comments we got were around being real and showing the bad side of RVing. So, I mean, there are a lot of people that show that, but I still think that that's valuable content. People who are looking into this lifestyle really want to know what it's like, and they want to peek behind the curtain, and any way you can do that and show realness but also awesomeness is good.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right.
Good luck.
Good luck.
RV There wants to know, how much solar do we have? We have brand new, you're hearing it here first, or maybe second, 2,000 watts of solar. So we just added an additional 800 watts. So I'm super excited. I talked Ray into it because we were close to high-tech solar in Michigan City, Indiana. And so we could save money by not paying any shipping fees. And solar panels are a little heavy.
Yeah.
So, and I also had to get rid of a bunch of weight from our RV so I can afford to put the weight on top of the RV. So she was happy to get rid of a bunch of stuff.
Yes. Absolutely.
Wandering Weekends, thank you for the super chat. We will enjoy that coffee.
Oh, thanks, guys.
So exciting.
How exciting.
All right. Finding our Sunday wrap your heart to. Oh, people are chatting in it. That's funny.
Yes.
All right. So let's see what else we got. Solar would be nice. How do you make the fridge more efficient while boondocking? So we have a propane fridge, things to make it more efficient. I just added a couple of fans to the top to push the hot air out.
On the outside, right?
On the outside.
Yes.
And then Tom Morton actually just gave me some fans that go on the inside over the grills. So that just helps push the air, circulate the air around, and so you don't have cold spots and warm spots and all that. That's pretty much the only way to make it more efficient. There are more efficient fridges in general, DC only fridges. I know a lot of people would do, I forget what it's called. It's like Dutch conversions to change it to a DC fridge. But yeah, let's see.
Fans.
Two Crazy Ketos wants to know if they're buying their first trailer. What are the pros and cons of a slide? Space?
I don't think we're going to give you any insight here. I do. Yeah, obviously when you have slide outs, you have more space. And then
when you're parked, less space when you're not.
Right. So if on travel days you need to get to your fridge and you can't access it with the slides in, that kind of sucks. And then obviously you can have, adding any mechanical thing of any kind is a possibility for mechanical issues. So you could have issues with your slides. But yeah, I mean, to be honest, I was actually really scared of our slides, and when we first started researching the lifestyle, because we have 5 of them, but knock on wood, we haven't had many issues, and you kind of just get used to them. Like one time, one slide, like I think wouldn't go out, and we just pushed it, and it went out, and it's been fine ever since. So
yeah,
they're not as finicky as you would think.
No, and if you look around, most RVs have slides nowadays.
Yeah.
All right, so let's see. Next one will be Two Crazy Ketos again from earlier. They wanted to know, as fellow YouTubers who just bought a travel trailer, what is the best way to get wireless internet to your RV? Is there a better service or a hotspot device? So, it's a very hard question, but just for most people, yeah, you want to get either AT&T or Verizon. Those are going to be your 2 main plans that have service in, let's say, 80% of the places you want to go. You can get both, and now you're up to about 90%. We actually have AT&T, Verizon, and T-Mobile. And then I saw in there that you ran out of your hotspot data. Yeah, right now, most of the major plans don't have any like unlimited hotspot plans. I've actually been watching since 2017. Join up for the Mobile Internet Archive or Mobile Internet Aficionados, Mobile Internet Resource Center, whatever they call themselves. Chris and Cherie from Technomadia, they stay on top of all of the different data plans and when they are unlimited and when they aren't, because they definitely come and go. But I jumped on an AT&T plan before we hit the road, so we have an unlimited AT&T hotspot. I bought off of eBay before they stopped allowing transfers, one of the grandfathered unlimited data plans. And I bought that before we hit the road, and Ray was like, what the bleep are you doing? We're not even on the road. Why are you buying another internet plan? But now we're actually using it for this live, so I was right. And we recently just picked up a T-Mobile plan from Nomad Internet. So there's a couple, like Nomad Internet, we're actually testing one of their plans out now to see if it works unlimited. And I can say, so far, the first month that I've been using it, it works no different than my regular internet plan.
A lot. You pulled a lot of data.
Yeah. I like to really test if it's unlimited or not, so I put a lot of data on the plan that we've had for the month. So Nomad Internet, I think it's just nomadinternet.com. And then Mobile Must Have also has like an unlimited plan. They are more expensive, but they are unlimited. So if that's what you need, I would go those 2 directions. They're a lot more fluid than like a traditional like AT&T or Verizon plan. So they do have some bumps along the road with those, but you get unlimited. So it's kind of like use it while you can, and then just be wary that you might have to change. All right. Video coming out soon about all that. So. All right. Kenneth Myers says, any plans on visiting Canada or Alaska? And then what are some places you haven't visited that you would like to?
Oh gosh. We would love to go to Alaska and Canada, when we're allowed to. And we still haven't done the New England area, and we really want to do that. So we would love to do all of those states over there. And then I feel like we've been, I mean, and then there's always places you want to go back to because they're so awesome, or you didn't actually really get to explore them too much. Because that's how we feel our first year on the road. We went so fast, like we said earlier, that now we actually want to go follow our same path and slow down and take time in those places.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So let's get
find
to
any
it.
more questions?
Yeah, there's so many questions.
Okay, let's start answering them from the
All right.
people that are here.
Phil B, what do you do for work? We do this. As of November, my contract ended, so we became full-time YouTubers or content creators at the time. We actually do a lot of different things, so creating YouTube content, creating blog content. We run social media for a couple of companies. We actually have RV Masterclass, which we create courses to teach people how to RV, and we have other people teach things that we don't know how to do. Like we just had a Ready to Road School course launched. So if you're looking to hit the road and school your children, we had someone who actually knows what they're doing teach that, and we have a lot more to come. And so that's RV Masterclass.
Yeah.
We just never stop working for the most part.
Yeah. We have our hands in a lot of different pots.
Yeah, but it's all stuff that we do.
It's all stuff that we do. There you go.
So we're our own bosses. So it's actually been really nice. I've been contemplating finding another job. Originally, my contract ended, and then we went to Mexico at the beginning of the year. So I didn't want to get a new contract and then have to take 2 weeks off while we were in Mexico. So I was like, oh, we'll do it when we get back. And then we got back, and it was just coronavirus and lockdown and all of that. So I didn't want to have to go into an office or even start with a new team remotely. I like a little bit of in-person stuff. So I don't know. Right, we can pay our bills. We have very low costs with all that. So who knows? Maybe we'll just keep being our own bosses.
Yes, sounds good. Alexa's listening.
Yeah, Alexa's listening, guys. Be careful. Let's see. All right.
None of those are questions?
They're questions like this. How do you plan your trips and how to avoid low bridges?
All right. Well, we like to use RV Trip Wizard.
Yeah.
And then they have an app as well called RV Life GPS, and you can put in your height and your weight, and that way it's an RV GPS, so it will reroute you around low bridges or roads that have weight limits, so it's very convenient, and we like it a lot. Originally we used an app called Copilot, and that got questionable at the last mile or two. It actually got us in some really sticky situations twice. So now that RV Trip Wizard came out with an RV GPS, that's what we like to use. So yeah. Yeah, and Trip Plan.
Yeah. That was just, I'm on the edge of our slide here.
Yeah.
All right. Andrew Nettleman says he's getting ready to hit the road full time. So what's one thing you didn't have when you started that you couldn't do without now?
That's a good one.
The Battleborn batteries and inverter. 100%. The number one thing we would do, it's add an inverter and then some lithium batteries. We're partial to Battleborn, but really any lithium batteries will do, and the inverter. That was such a game changer.
Yes,
because
totally.
Even on just travel days, being able to come in here, and if we want to heat something up and use the microwave, being able to do that in a rest area, or when we're boondocking, I used to have to wake up and go turn the generator on at 5 a.m. If we were in Arizona, because I was working East Coast hours, and I would have to turn the generator on to start a coffee pot and start work. So that was like the number one game changer, being able to just turn the coffee pot on.
Absolutely. I would agree.
Yeah.
The whole time you were talking, I was trying to think of something else.
No, that's it. I mean, like there's other like convenience things. Like we would love our IS on any other fifth wheel, like the Moride independent suspension.
That's true. I don't think we'd have another rig without independent suspension.
Right. But like I could drive that rig, I don't know, for like 6 months and be fine knowing that I'm going to put IS on it. I think the first thing I would do would be batteries and inverter, because I don't think I could spend a single night.
Yup.
All right. So, let's see. Carm Dog video. It's on the list.
It's on the list.
It's on the list. We were thinking about that.
I promise.
Everyone wants to know.
It's going to be a whole lot of sleeping.
Yeah. How y'all so cute.
Oh, stop it.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah. It's the lighting. Did you get the dent fixed from your deer encounter? We did.
We did.
We didn't video it again, but because it was during coronavirus, and so we were like kind of staying away, but we were stuck at the beginning of...
Do you know how hard it is to socially distance with your father when you're trying to get a dent out of your truck?
Yeah, he does a great job.
He did a great job, yes. So my dad did the body work again, and he fixed it.
Yeah, and he said...
And before anyone gets mad at us, he very much insisted, because I wasn't going to see him at all, so...
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
His choice.
Lauren is here, and she says your biggest fan has arrived.
She has... Hi. Hi, Lauren. Oh, my goodness. You definitely are our biggest fan.
Yeah. Let's see. We've had a couple of comments from GGS about new automation projects and smart RV stuff.
Oh, gosh.
I have a ton that I will begin getting finished soon. I've actually been knocking out a lot of smaller things that I've been working on. Like we repositioned all of our solar panels, and I'm actually working on something so I can automatically start my Predator generator. And so yeah, there's a lot of smaller things coming now that we got this new solar. Before, I would have an issue. My Intel NUC pulls a lot of power, so if we weren't in an area where we had a lot of solar, I'd have to turn the Intel NUC off, which runs home automation, and so...
I don't even know what that term is.
That's fine. It's not for you. But, yes, we have a lot more coming.
You're talking about our NAS?
No, but that's okay. Let's see. Seahawks are looking good. Yes, they are. 3-0. It was a little close the other day, but that's all right. It was a good game.
Oh, Lisa Marie. Hi, Lisa.
Hello from Satellite Beach.
Ooh.
All right. Let's see.
Gotta pick one.
This one right here. Living so closely together, you must get on each other's nerves. Tell us all about your last argument.
Yesterday. I do think that so we took our it was yesterday. Yeah. We took our time getting across from Indiana to Oregon, and I'd say we were traveling for about 10 days with 2 nights in the same spot. So every other of the 8 nights was in a different spot. So highly do not recommend traveling like that, because I think by the end of it we were just on each other's like last nerves. There was I don't even remember what the disagreement was actually about.
It was about doing this live, actually. Yeah.
We were back and forth about doing it yesterday or today. So anyway, we did it today. So, but we're fine now. Yeah. Right?
Yeah. Well, right? We're doing the live.
Right?
You were right. We should do the live.
But you do have to like laugh through arguments, and you have to communicate through them, because there's really like no time to get mad at each other and then sit on it.
Yeah, you don't argue less going on the road. Like there's no magic behind arguing less. You just communicate and move forward faster because there's
Mhm.
nowhere to go. Like
Yeah.
there's no escaping to work and like being mad all day.
Yeah.
It's like you'll just wake up and you'll be like, okay, well,
can
you're
we-
sitting right next to
Can
me.
we handle this?
Yeah. So, yeah. Let's see. Skylar wants to know, how often has a 41 foot trailer length prevented you from camping?
Where you want it to go.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I would say no, none. How many times? 0 times.
The only place that I know of is I wanted to stay at Jedediah Smith Redwoods State Park.
Oh.
And
Were we too long?
Or too long.
Okay.
But which
So
is just
once.
because it's in the middle of all of the redwoods.
Yeah.
But most of the time we kind of filter out parks
Right.
where we can't fit.
I mean, I guess also national parks. We'd like to stay in more national parks, but that wasn't a priority for us when we were picking our rig because we knew Jason would be working, and most national park campgrounds don't have service. So it wasn't that we wanted to camp there and we couldn't because of our rig. It was more so we wanted to camp there and we couldn't because we needed internet for his job. So I guess now it'd be nice to stay in more national parks, but it's really no big deal. We're so comfy and cozy in this big rig.
Yeah, I know. It's not a big issue having a larger rig. You might have less places to stay, but there's still plenty of places. So yeah, you'll have to just look a little bit more.
Do that recharged one because that's a quick, easy answer.
What?
This one. Sandy.
Oh. All right.
Solar. Generator.
The truck a little bit, just not even. It's like barely.
Doesn't even count.
It's like doesn't
Yeah.
really charge anything.
And then we actually just accidentally killed our batteries completely. So we used the generator to recharge them from 0 to 100, and it was 4.5 hours.
Yes, they charge. They charge about each of our inverters will charge about 60 amps right now, I think.
Okay.
So
we don't need to get into technicalities.
All right.
It was just
fine. Yeah. Oh, thank you, RV Rejuvenation.
super sticker.
Yeah.
Oh
Pair
my
character
goodness.
jumping up and down saying #1 fan.
Cute.
Yeah.
Can you add that to the
I
phone?
don't know. I don't know.
Add it.
You want me
Add
to?
it.
Oh, see, no, it just says it. Darn.
Is it okay? Anyway, thank you so much. We really appreciate it.
Yeah. Watching from Kingston, Jamaica.
Wow.
Thanks, Delroy. We hope to make it
Cool.
out there. I don't think we've been to Jamaica.
We have not been
No.
to Jamaica.
No, I
You'd
would like to
remember
go.
if you've been to Jamaica.
Venture Endeavor says, "Hey guys, those
Oh.
are you might remember them. They were also caravanners,
Yes.
and they've been in our videos quite a bit."
Yes.
Are you ever gonna get a new Seahawks hat? Ray just washed it the other day, so
Oh my god. I believe you need a new Seahawks.
I believe I do too. Unfortunately, we're in
There's
Oregon
a super
now.
chat feature. Someone can buy Jason a new Seahawks.
I absolutely need a new Seahawks hat. I just need to buy it. I like the fitted hats too. So it's
They're so old, you guys.
Yeah,
Please.
they're like 3 years old. And then I'm
No,
always
they're
just about
old.
to buy them, and then Ray will wash it. I'm like, oh, this will be good for like another week or so.
So what I'm
Yeah.
hearing is I should stop washing your dirty Seahawks hats.
Sure. Yeah.
That's good.
Greg says, do either of you have a fantasy football team? I do, and I'm killing it. 3-0. I had the first pick this year, and now he got hurt, and he's on the injury reserve. So thanks for bringing it up, Greg. I'm still 3-0 though, so
I don't have one,
no.
just in case you're curious.
All right, let's see here. Oh my God, there's. I know there's just so many.
I think I'm gonna have to be on comment patrol duty next time.
I think. All right.
What's
So
that
let's
one?
see. All right, here you go. Hello from Michigan. Hey, we were just up there. We
Yes.
love it.
We love Michigan.
Yeah.
Although you guys are heading into winter, so
So
stay warm.
yeah. We have This one says, where are you guys heading next from Day's Great Adventure? South.
South, yes. So we're in Oregon. We're heading south.
Yep, down the coast,
Yes.
down to Los Angeles
down to
area.
Southern California.
Hey, Jeff. He wants to know, how is our...
Jeff Reed.
Yeah, Jeff Reed. How is our Thomas Paine furniture holding up?
Why'd you put that in front of my face?
I just...
It's holding up great, actually. We just did a, how did our RV hold up after 3 years full-time RVing? That was last Sunday's video. And I touch on the furniture because it's held up really well. And we let Carmen jump on it, and, you know, she sleeps on there, and she gets the zoomies on, jumping from couch to couch. So it's held up really well. No peeling, no scratches. We're in good shape there.
Yeah, we honestly expected it to like fall apart, but it's...
I don't think we did.
I did. All right, and what is the length limit for most national parks? And I moved it off your face.
Thanks.
So.
That's a hard question. I used to know this.
It staggers. We have a blog post that actually, we have like a PDF that has all that information on it.
Yes. I think you can. What was the stat though? It was like
35.
80% of you can get into 80% of national parks if your rig is 35 feet or less,
32
maybe 32.
Or something like that. Yeah.
Yeah. So, and then obviously less and less national parks. We're at 41 feet, so I think we can get into like 2% of national parks. But how could they find that on our website? If they in the search feature, like national park length or something? Yeah. I think if you search on our website, because we have a little search bar, national park length, you should be able to find it. If you can't,
or there's like something called like finding parks for big rigs. So you can type in big rig and that'll pop
should
up.
Bring it up. Yeah. Yes, definitely.
All right.
If you can't, let us know.
You talked about the Redwoods. Have you ever towed your RV on the 101 through the forest? What was that like? Ooh. Yes, actually, that was our 3rd and 4th week on the road. We were going up the 101 through the forest. It was amazing and very scary because it was our 3rd and 4th week on the road. Now I think it would be a breeze. There's like one redwood where you kind of have to like curve around it a little bit on the 101, and that really scared me. But now
we're gonna put it to the test again.
Yeah, we're heading south down through the redwoods on the 101. So we'll let you know if it's any easier 3 years later. I really hope it is. It wasn't that bad to begin with, but, you know.
Yeah.
Adventure Endeavor wants to know, how's the pizza oven? It's doing great, but the smoker is currently down for the count. We were using it to cook, enjoy the journey.life, some wings in Elkhart.
So we're going to blame them.
Yes, it's their fault. No, it was super windy. And I came out, and I was like, I don't know, there's something wrong with it. And I look, and the fan is melted. So, like, the wind was...
It was so windy.
Yeah.
We should not have probably been using it.
Yeah. So the wind was, like, pulling the heat through the fan instead of the combustion fan blowing up through the smoker like it's supposed to, and it melted the fan. So I bought a new one. It's currently in Texas, and I need to get it shipped to us.
Yes. Then after that, smoker will be back in.
Yeah, back in action.
Yeah.
I have like 5 or 6 things of pizza dough ready to go in here because I was super excited. I thought we were going to do like a Pizza Friday, and then it broke. So, boo.
Bummer.
All right, and so Dave and Laura wants to know
what size generator.
Yep.
Ours.
Mm-hmm.
We have a 3500 Predator from Harbor Freight, and we highly recommend it because we treat it like trash, and it does really well. Is that a good enough answer?
Perfect.
Okay.
Yeah, love it. The Predators are great.
Oh, another super chat.
All right, Sarah.
This is so exciting.
Yeah. Love seeing you guys live. You're mine and my husband's favorite YouTubers. Thanks, you,
Sarah.
We
so
very
sweet.
much appreciate it.
Yes.
Yeah, we're also our favorite YouTubers. At least I'm. So let's see. There's a lot of other great YouTubers out there, and a lot of them are on here. So Have you had any heat issues with your inverter batteries installed in the basement when you draw a lot of current from the inverters?
That's a good question.
Uh, Heat issues is in it gets warm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, absolutely. If it's like a hot day and we're on 30 amp and I'm running both ACs, it does get a little warm just from the exhaust of the inverters. Batteries, everything else is fine. Lugs are all fine. It's just the exhaust from the inverters. So I have a temperature monitor that I put down there, and if it gets hot, or for us, the test is also our steps leading up to our bedroom, and so we feel the floor if it gets warm. I'll just throw open this front compartment and let it air out.
Mm-hmm.
I do have a plan to add an exhaust fan out of there just to keep air circulating. It's been on my to-do list for how long have we had the inverters? A year and a half. And I have the fans too. I just need to do it.
Yeah.
Brandon wants to know, do you have a kegerator in there?
No, but we have thought out multiple plans of how to put one in an RV.
Absolutely. I really, really want one. We had a kegerator in our house, actually, and I used to homebrew, and it was a lot of fun just to have. And I like, draft beer just tastes so different. But, and there's a couple of different ways we can do it. Don't want to bore those of you who don't care,
Yes.
But yeah, that's definitely
We'd love to do that.
a goal.
Yeah, definitely.
Bob Keefe wants to know, do you still like and use Thousand Trails? Yes, we're actually in 1,000 Trails right now and have the rest of the year planned out in 1,000 Trails.
Mm-hmm.
We really like to balance 1,000 Trails and boondocking because it means our campground costs are very
low.
cheap. Yeah.
Yes. We did a lot of boondocking this year and we did a lot of 1,000 Trails already, so our campground fee category is going to be very low this year.
Yeah, I think Ray has a new appreciation for boondocking. I think we both do.
Yeah?
And
well, now that we can do it comfortably.
Yes, it's all about being comfortable.
Yes.
Jason, you need to head north to get a new hat. I know. Actually, at the beginning of the year, we had planned to do the reverse of what we're doing, go up the Oregon coast, but then they closed all the 1,000 Trails, and so I was going to pass through Seattle, pick up a new hat, but
you know what? That's not even an excuse.
No, that was just like in my head. That was the goal.
It just dawned on me that your sister lives in Washington.
Sometimes she does. She could send me a new hat. There's no problem with that. Actually, Libby, if you're watching, she's going back to Portland. That's right.
So that's right.
She won't pass through.
Bummer.
But yeah, I guess I'll just have to go online and get a new Seahawks hat. All right. Oh, I thought it stopped, but it kept going. All right.
Does it say how many people are on here?
Yeah, it does actually. It says we have 433 people.
Ooh,
and one thumbs down. You monster.
You monster. I can't sleep tonight now.
All right. Roscoe Mothership says, thank you. It's a super chat.
Thank you so much.
Showing some love on your first live stream. We watch every week, and you've inspired our journey to go RVing. Much love and big hugs.
That's so exciting. All right.
Back to you. We very much appreciate it.
Yes, I'm so glad we could inspire you.
Yeah. How many miles does your tow rig have? We just crossed 155,000.
Time for an oil change?
Yes, definitely.
The first one?
No, actually, our oil change light did come on just the other day, so it is time for another oil change. But it's done great. Ram all the way. I didn't have a preference before. Now I'm a Ram person.
Sure.
Sorry, Ford owners.
Sorry, everyone else.
Like everyone else, yeah. You either have a Ram or a Ford. Chevy owners, what are you going to do? Do you still love your Grand Design?
We do.
Yes, we just posted a video showcasing everything that has gone wrong with it, which is really not that much. And if you watch the video, most of the stuff are like appliances and stuff that they put in here, so it's not even like Grand Design
stuff
problems. It's like it's RV stuff. I don't know if you guys live in an RV. Most RV things are, for some reason, less uh, durable than, I would say, home stuff because they get beat up. They're 12 volt. So, like, I mean, like, where's a Blu-ray player? I think I have a Blu-ray player in the truck. I don't have one in the RV. It doesn't make any sense to me.
We asked that question, and it's because it shakes too much.
Yeah, it doesn't shake in the truck? That's what I'm saying. It doesn't make any sense. If you guys know why there's no Blu-ray players in RVs, let me know.
Oh, no. Oh, my God.
RV There wants to know, how many states have you been to? 37?
Yeah.
36? Did we add a new one?
I don't know. I think the last time we counted, we were at 36. And I don't think we hit any new ones this year. We kind of just went to places that we liked and slow rolled this year because of the pandemic.
We hung out with a lot of friends, which was actually part of our...
That was the goal for this year, actually. Before even the pandemic hit, we said 2020 is going to be year of RV road friends. And it was. And
it worked out, yeah. Mom with Attitude wants to know, where did you get that shirt? So Ray got her shirt... American Eagle. Yeah, great. And I got this shirt from store.getawaycouple.com. We actually make and sell these shirts because we like to drink beer. So you can get this and tons others there. And that actually reminds me, right now you can get 15% off if you use the coupon LIVE.
Oh, you made the coupon?
I made the coupon, like last minute, like that.
All right.
So 15% off. We would give you more, except for we have incredibly low profit margins. So 15% off is give or take break even for us. We might even be losing money, so take advantage of it now. I wasn't able to do the math yet. So,
oh my goodness.
Store.getawaycouple.com, coupon code LIVE.
You're just on one tonight.
Yeah.
All right.
Let's see. How many amp hours do you use at night with no heater, with or without a fan?
With no heat. Oh my goodness. That's a great question.
It depends. Are we watching TV at night? So, like, overnight, we probably... So we draw about 12,
bless you.
10 to 12 amps an hour. So if you're talking like 100 amps over a 10-hour period or so. If we're watching TV and we're doing all these other things that require more power, like it's not really like the nighttime, it's like that 8 till 10 or 7 till 10 where we're relaxing.
Yeah.
We definitely pull like probably another 50 amps.
But like when we're actually sleeping and we remember to turn off our hard drive and everything else, the only thing we have on is that our phones are charging and our air purifier. Which
is like 10 to 12. And that's only because we have 2 inverters and they each pull a lot of amperage out of our batteries just in standby, each of them. Yeah. So that's one of the letdowns of having power to everything, but whatever. We'll just get more batteries, maybe? No. All right. Have you guys been up to Wisconsin? That's where I'm from, and you guys are one of my favorite channels. We actually went to Wisconsin last year.
But yes.
Really like Wisconsin, or at least parts of it.
Well, the only 2 areas we spent time in last year, to be fair, was Door County and Milwaukee. And we loved Milwaukee.
Absolutely. And Door County was lots of fun. The only problem we have with Wisconsin is the sun sets over the wrong side of the lake. So, or it comes up in the morning.
That's only your problem.
Yeah. It's supposed to set over the water. Being from Los Angeles just mentally makes sense. But we absolutely love it. And my favorite beer is up there.
I know.
Spotted
Cow. We didn't get any when we passed through to Michigan.
We almost took an hour detour out of the way through Chicago to get up to Wisconsin as we were heading to Oregon, so I could get some of this beer. And I saw some guy in Indiana who came from Wisconsin and was drinking it next to us. And I was like, I almost went over there and was like, hey, do you have any extra? Can I buy it from you?
Trade beer.
Yeah, or like, how much do you have and how much can I take off your hands? But I didn't. So, yeah, I definitely...
You gotta say what beer it is.
Spotted Cow.
Oh, you already said
yeah.
it. Oh.
It's only available in Wisconsin. So,
okay.
You can get it anywhere there.
Okay, next question. Look, Chris and Aaron.
We'll pick you up some hats, Jason. All right. I know you guys are heading down the coast, too. You'll have to tell us where. I know we both end up in the LA area, so maybe Sugarfish again? I still haven't
Maybe this time we'll join you.
I still haven't had Sugarfish since that experience, and I am still very upset. Ray keeps telling me that I can have my favorite sushi, which is only available in Los Angeles, and there's one store in New York. And then we end up going to all of her favorite restaurants, and I don't get.
Oh, shut up!
I get no Sugarfish. So, let's see.
He's lying, by the way.
How do you make sure you're not overweight? Batteries, generators, solar, all that stuff adds up.
It does.
Yes, it does. And we weigh ourselves at the CAT scales at truck stops.
Yeah. And then it's also good to follow rules like 1 in, 1 out. So we weren't really following that for a while. So we purged a couple weeks ago when we were in Indiana. And for the first time ever, I actually took out our little scale and I would weigh things before putting them in the truck to go to Goodwill or anything like that, and we got rid of a couple hundred pounds, and I was really blown away by that because it was just kind of like a little chunk of stuff here, a little chunk of stuff there, but then every time I weighed it, it was like 40 pounds, 45 pounds, 20 pounds, and it really adds up. So we do visit CAT scales, and
yeah, you can actually get an app on your phone.
Yeah.
We'll be sharing a blog post that we wrote about it for SnapPad's blog. Mm-hmm. So we'll share that to our Facebook page, so make sure that you like our Facebook pages so you get those updates.
Yes.
Or join our newsletter, because it should also be in there. And it kind of takes you through the whole process of downloading the app to make it really easy, and it means you don't have to go into the truck stop, which is especially important now. It just emails you your weight ticket.
Yes. Very easy to use.
All right. So 2 questions that are good. We had hi from Boston. Ooh. Hi. How would you rate your experience with MoRide with the upgrades you have done? We love MoRide.
11
absolutely.
out of 10.
Yeah. MoRide's one of our favorite companies.
Yes. And we did get to meet with them when we were back in Indiana, so we have more videos that we worked with them on to come out, because they're just, I truly, I love working with that company. The people there are so amazing. The pride in their work is just...
The products.
The products are amazing. Yeah.
Yeah. It's nice for us to, work with companies that, we only do work with companies that kind of stand behind their products, and that we only work with companies that have products that we researched and we want.
Yeah.
Because why would we recommend something that we don't want? Yeah. And so I usually like to have the best, and so
MoRide's the best.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Do you think you'll ever come to New England? Yes. We've been trying since we hit the road to go to New England. Literally, Maine has been our end goal.
Since before we left.
It was we hit the road and we're like, oh, we're going to head up to Maine. And then we ended up coming in because we were invited to the first or to the Grand Design National Rally from Grand Design when we first became the Solitude Ambassadors. And so we're like, okay, that's fine. We'll cut inland and we'll do that. And then what happened? Oh, then last year we were supposed to go up to Alaska with the Mortons and Drivin' and Vibin', and Con Olivia and the Freedom Theory. And so then we all had to back out for various reasons, except for the Mortons. And if you haven't seen their Alaska series, go check it out.
It's so good.
It's actually on Amazon Prime now. Oh, so I would recommend checking it out there, because then it just kind of takes you through all the different episodes, and it's a lot easier to watch than on YouTube, where you kind of have to find them, because YouTube controls that, where Amazon lets you actually watch the series. So amazing work. Go check it out. But yeah, we were actually supposed to go to Maine in the New England area again this year, but coronavirus.
Yes.
And restrictions and quarantining and all that stuff. So
yes. So we decided to just
go home.
Go home.
All right. Would you recommend or use fantasy RV tours again? Yes. It really depends. So going to Mexico was absolutely the greatest. Or if you're a kind of person who doesn't like to plan, or you have a set amount of time off of work that you need to get it, like you want to see as much as you can, it's so easy. They make it so easy. They take you through the whole process. You have someone in front taking you to the place. You have someone in the back making sure you get there safely. So it takes a lot of that RVing stress off your mind. For us, Mexico was great because it was a lot of unknowns and a lot of that stress that we
didn't want to deal with,
and we probably wouldn't have ever dealt with on our own.
No.
But for us, taking one in the States would be too fast. Like we think moving week to week is too fast for us. So
some of their Canadian or Alaska trips look really good too.
Yeah,
but
absolutely.
Yeah, but then some of they're like you just said in the States, they're a little bit shorter. So and now, as we said earlier, we like to slow our pace down. But
yeah. If you're not full time and if you're just looking to take out trips, I think they're great. You'll see so much stuff, and they get a lot of like deals that they've made. So.
So you get good prices on stuff.
Yeah. All right. Oh, another super chat from Bruce.
Oh, thanks, Bruce.
Your channel and the RV Masterclass have been so useful to informing our decision to go full time. Awesome. We love to hear it.
Yeah.
Yeah. We'll take all the feedback we can get.
Yes. And congratulations on going full time.
Absolutely. Absolutely. That's exciting.
Oh, that never gets old when people say that they're hitting the road full time. We love it.
All right.
What?
Brian says, I'm taking back my thumbs up for that Ford comment. Fords are great. It's just
Brian,
they're not Rams.
We get another thumbs down.
Greg says, I just bought my 450 Platinum. I would have pulled you out of the mud if I was in South Dakota. Yeah, it was a Ford that pulled us out. That is right.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's funny.
How many beers had Jason had? He's funny. No, I'm actually just normally funny. Ray edits it out of the videos.
I do not edit it out of the videos. This is your first beer of the night.
This is
my first wine of the night.
Yeah.
I did hide a second glass back here just in case because I didn't know how much liquid courage I would need. But
yeah. So why did you become a Seahawks fan? Go Hawks. Being from LA, we didn't have a team for the majority of me growing up. My little sister actually went to UW, flew up. You know, I saw the clink there and all of its glory glowing. It looked beautiful. I love Seattle in general. Became a big fan, especially under Pete Carroll, and just I don't know. I've just been a fan ever since. Now we got the Rams, and I was super excited because at least once a year I would get to see the Seahawks and the Rams play. And I actually saw the Rams opener against the Seahawks. Ray got me some front row tickets, so that was a lot of fun. Yeah. So love the Seahawks. If you have satellite on your RV, do you still need Wi-Fi? Yes. So satellite, I mean, it depends. I guess you don't really need it if you don't need to stream because you're watching stuff on satellite only. But you'll definitely still need to get internet if you want to even check email or look up Google Maps or any of that stuff.
How do you pin one?
Yeah, that one.
I'm
Ray's learning this new software. That's so exciting.
Well, they're telling me I did a good job, so.
All right, you're doing awesome. Oh, okay. Yeah, of course.
Yes. Oh, and I just saw on my phone
awesome.
notifications coming through that I see a lot of you are ordering stuff, so we're very excited. Yeah. Also, I don't see what you're ordering, but if you're ordering any of our shirts. We would love it if you would send us pictures or tag any of our accounts in them, because we always love to see people wearing our stuff.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's the best.
And I know Tammy is looking for additional people to model our shirts and give quotes for Pinterest pins.
Yes.
So if you're interested in that, if you've purchased our stuff before, take a picture and send it on over.
Yes, definitely. I'm trying to find a question.
All right,
Here we
there,
go.
yeah. What do you do for personal security? I guess you'll have to try to break in to find out. No.
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 Don't break in, please.
Don't do that. But, you know, we have a bat, we have pepper spray, we have bear spray.
Okay. We have an RV lock. We have
Yeah.
security cameras.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We move if we feel unsafe at all.
Yeah,
'cause
we won't
can.
park in a spot if we feel unsafe. So
Yeah.
about it.
Let's see. Since you mentioned Indiana, what's your favorite Indiana beer?
Please say something.
Never tried some King.
I know, I feel really bad.
You know, I'm not gonna lie. Indiana isn't a place known for its selection of craft beer.
Well,
I know they
could
just
be.
recently passed a law allowing you to like get beer in grocery stores, but every time we've been in Indiana,
Really?
it's been a pain to get alcohol.
Really?
Granted, we
Are you
haven't
thinking
done.
of Utah?
No, Indiana.
Okay.
Indi-
Utah's a
remember,
pain too.
Indiana, you can't buy they just got the hard alcohol or the beer and stuff, but it's all warm.
Oh, they don't have refrigerated
Yeah,
beer.
it's not refrigerated beer in the
Yeah.
grocery stores. You have to go to like liquor stores,
Yeah.
like the Party,
Well,
Chalet,
and
whatever.
to be perfectly fair, we've only been to Elkhart, Indiana. We have not, which is right on the border of Michigan, if you don't know where that is. So, like, we're in the most northern part of Indiana. So, we still need to explore that state.
Absolutely. And
So
we're
we
also
will-
really close to Michigan, which has some delicious beer. So,
That's very true.
yeah.
We love Michigan for its people and its beer.
All right. Let's see.
Oh, we already answered that one, I think.
Yeah. There's so many questions.
Well, you just
Let's
gotta pick one.
Sugarfish 2.0. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Seriously.
Okay. We won't make any plans after.
yeah.
Ooh,
It'll be all yours.
do the DJ.
All right. DJ, what is your favorite campground in Michigan?
Straits State Park is our favorite, and more specifically, Site A1. It's a dry camping site, so you don't have any hookups, but you have a beautiful view of the Mighty Mac Bridge, and it's just a huge site. So, and it's right on the water. It's gorgeous. We love it. We try and book that site anytime we're through the UP.
Yeah.
We love it.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Ray, why are you never wearing your Getaway apparel merchandise? She is. She wears it a lot, actually. But
I know. They've kind of turned into like lazy shirts and like sleeping shirts. I need to order some more.
Yeah.
And I was actually just thinking that.
They got some wine stains on them. She wore them a lot.
Actually, I think one does have a wine stain on it. But yeah. And they're like workout shirts. So I guess I'm not really vlogging when I'm sleeping, working out, or looking like a sloth. Spilling wine all over myself.
All right. Mr. Roboto wants to know, tell us about any sketchy campgrounds you bugged out before your stay was complete.
Do we have any?
We have none that we actually left, but there was a KOA outside of Charleston that we just didn't have good vibes from.
I know, as weird as that sounds. We did stay there.
Yeah.
And that was the
Was
campground where
left,
you were still working. So Jason was still working as a cybersecurity engineer, and he had to fly back to Atlanta. So I had to stay there a week by myself, or just like, 5 days. But nothing ever happened there. It was just like weird vibes. And then we tried to like not stay in KOAs after. I don't necessarily think it was a KOA thing. I think it was just like not a great area. I guess. I don't think we've left
Yeah.
anywhere. Oh, actually, so on our way here from Indiana to Oregon, we had a couple days with Morton's on the Move, Tom and Kate, and so we were originally planning to stay in a certain area for like 4, maybe 5 nights. But the first day we got there, we found our boondocking spot and we got all set up, and then no less than an hour later, 5 rigs pull in across the little dirt road, jam themselves in there.
In a spot where we thought 2 rigs couldn't fit.
We passed it up, yeah, because the Morton's rig and our rig, we were like, this is going to be a little too tight, so we went across the road. So they managed to jam 5 RVs, and they were big. They were big fifth wheels. Yeah. And they were very loud. They had a construction generator. They had a lot of children, which is fine, but not exactly what we were looking for in the woods. Yep. So I think between the 5 rigs, there was maybe 10 or 15 children.
And that was
and like
our other South Dakota adventures.
5 dogs. Yeah. So we did actually, we stayed there one night, and then the next day we went exploring with the Mortons, and then we said, do you want to leave? Do you want to leave?
Yeah.
Do you want to leave? And so we left.
Yep.
A little too rowdy for us.
Do you play video games, Xbox or PS4? No. I would, absolutely. I would say, if anything, I have a video game addiction. I used to play computer games back in the day, so I try not to touch the stuff because once I start, it's hard to stop. Yeah, I don't know. I've been looking and getting a new system, though, because Ray really likes to play the Batman Arkham Asylum games, and they're coming out with a Suicide Squad version where you can play as Harley Quinn. So she's played them all, and so, yeah.
I know.
And we played Portal 2 together, so I liked any of those like co-op games that we'll play together. Yeah, because we haven't had a system.
8 years ago.
I know, we haven't had a system.
I don't think we should get a system. I'm just going to throw it out there.
Yeah. Okay, sure. I mean, your Christmas is coming up.
Okay.
All right. You guys are goals. What advice do you give someone that wants to be successful on YouTube? We pretty much already covered that, which is...
We did talk about that, yeah. Just keep going. Keep creating content, even if you feel like no one's watching, and just be true to who you are. Show the realities of RV life.
Yeah,
right?
absolutely.
That's what we said earlier. Yeah.
Do you think you'll ever get a new rig?
Never.
No, I mean, it's... We love this rig. So, like, there has to be something very, very... like,
enticing.
Yeah, perfect for us to spend the money. We really, really like RVs, but we're also not the kind of people who will just upgrade to upgrade. I don't like, for lack of a better word, kind of throwing that money away. In like...
Yeah, I mean, there's ways people have gone about it in upgrading and they don't necessarily lose a lot of money, but we've put so much into this rig.
Yeah.
And we feel like we got really lucky with our floor plan. We love it. So if we were going to change rigs, it would just have to... The pros of that new rig would have to outweigh the pros of this rig, and we just haven't found anything like that yet. So I think that's where we stand on that.
Yeah. Maybe someday, though, it'll change our mind. It'll just be like, oh my God, we have to have this. Sandy wants to know, honest answer, single rear wheel, safe or unsafe, single rear wheel, SRW.
Safe or unsafe.
Safe or unsafe.
Well, it depends on what you're towing.
Yeah. We've only towed this with our dual rear wheel, and it makes us feel very comfortable doing so.
I mean, it depends on the specs of the truck.
Yeah.
So if your truck, it's a interesting subject.
But in case of a blowout, no matter what,
yes.
having that other...
Yeah. We're always pro dually. Yeah.
We're pro give yourself as much space as you can and be safe because, it's like a $8,000 difference over the course of your loan. So, but I do know someone who tows the same RV that we have with a single rear wheel, and they feel safe. So it's personal preference. I don't think we'll ever not.
More
have
importantly,
it dually, though. Yeah.
the specs on your truck.
Yeah, of course.
I think I want to make that very clear.
Yeah.
Yes.
Do you do any fishing along your travels? I very seldom see a fishing pole on any RV travel channels.
No, we don't fish.
No.
Who
Wish
fishes?
we did.
I know someone who fishes. Follow Your Detour fishes. They don't have. Never mind. They don't have a YouTube channel. They have an Instagram account though.
Yeah.
Follow Your Detour on Instagram. They're from Colorado.
Yeah.
And they fish a lot. They post a lot of pictures about it.
Yeah, we don't. I actually didn't like fish until just before we hit the road. And still, I really like sushi. I don't know why, but eating cooked fish, still, I'm very hesitant on it. And it's completely mental because I'll taste it and it tastes delicious, but mentally I'm just oh, fish. I'm oh, this is good. I'm oh, fish. It was just a weird thing. But yeah, because there's plenty of fish, and we stay at a lot of places that are right on the river, right on the lake, where we could go fishing and just have free dinner, but we don't.
Yes. All right, so let's do this as our last question, because we were only going to do this for an hour, and I just looked at the clock, and we have been on for over an hour and 20. So.
Wow. Thanks for joining us, everybody.
Yes, absolutely.
All right. And we just hit 208 thumbs up, so thanks. It was at 198 earlier, and I was I really want to get above 200.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh,
no,
I
it's
didn't
right there.
scroll down. I know,
No,
but I thought this was
the last comment.
I feel guilty now.
All right, anyway. We'll answer 3 more questions.
Okay, 3 more questions.
So, Outdoor Adventure Team. It already came up. We'll have it come up again.
Yeah.
If you decide to stop full timing, where would you want to call home? That's hard. We absolutely love the West Coast weather, as in no humidity, no hurricanes, no tornadoes. Yes. So, somewhere on the West Coast, maybe?
Yes. I don't know if we would find ourselves in California again, to be honest, though.
I mean, we could. We absolutely could. We could find ourselves anywhere for short periods of time. So maybe we'll have a summer house up in Michigan, one a little a fall house in Montana, and then maybe a winter house in Arizona and Florida. I don't know. Yeah.
So we'll need at least 4. At least
minimum of 4.
Yeah.
Let's see. All right. There we go.
There we go.
Advice about traveling with dogs in campgrounds. Do it.
Leash them.
Yes.
Okay, I know that seems really obvious, but I've seen so many unleashed dogs, and it's very irritating. So we learned a lesson recently the hard way about not having Carmen leashed while boondocking, and it will never happen again. And I'm not going to elaborate. I'm really sorry. That was a real big cliffhanger. But I feel very passionate about leashing your dogs, and even if your dog is friendly, like Carmen is, you should always have your dog leashed, because you never know if they're going to run up to another dog that is leashed and they're not friendly.
Yep. So
that's about it.
Yeah.
Make sure they're up to date on their shots. Yeah. Visit, if you're going to be kind of touring one specific area for the year, you'll be mostly on the East Coast, visit a local vet, ask if they have any specific vaccines for that area, because we've done that with Carmen. And so on the East Coast, they have a couple different vaccines than we were used to being from the West Coast, and same thing in the South and the North. So we kind of take Carmen to a vet once a year, and wherever we are, we ask that specific vet, hey, let us know about your specific issues.
All right. We're leaving for Michigan on Friday to go full time. Congrats. What's your favorite Michigan beer? There are so many Michigan beers.
So many.
I don't think I have a favorite. I just like drinking a lot of them. There's so many craft beers. So just try what's local to the area you're currently in. But, there's always Bell's Brewery, which is pretty much across the whole entire state and other states. So try some of those, but Yeah, they're all absolutely delicious.
Yes.
Where are the worst roads in America?
I-80.
Yeah, in Indiana, towards Gary, towards Chicago, like that whole.
Despise that freeway.
I-80, 90. It's a toll road too, so you're being charged. It's like a really rude thing.
You're being charged to drive on the worst roads. It's a slap in the face for sure. And then I-10 through Louisiana. Miserable. I think those are two like despise roads. Yeah, definitely.
Let's see. Are you extroverts or introverts? As an introvert, I find it hard to socialize. However, my wife is an extrovert and loves to socialize. I am a hardcore introvert. I mean, I'm a computer nerd. Like, what do you want?
That's totally changed in our being.
By force. But no, introvert, you're right. I recharge. I still have to go away or I just won't talk. That's the best thing about like having a campfire is you can like just sit there and stare into the campfire if like even with other people.
Yeah, that's not totally awkward.
Yeah, if I have to be out there and I'm an introvert, I have to recharge. So yeah, it either or works. As an introvert, I still find plenty of people that have things in common that I can talk to about things that I like, which is a lot easier as I'm a shy introvert too. So it's kind of like I'll respond if you talk to me, but like I'm not going to strike up a conversation like, oh, hey, how's the weather? I'll just walk on. I won't say anything.
On by.
But yeah, you meet people on the road like the Brazen Brits that you just have something in common with, and yeah, you're able to spend a whole night in Mardi Gras hanging out with someone that you meet for the first time,
introducing them to all the Mardi Gras drinks.
Yeah, absolutely.
Teaching them how to catch beads.
So absolutely. Let's see. Do you have hobbies apart from each other? Yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
Ray's hobby is.
What's my hobby? Kind of.
Is
catching up on Netflix.
Yeah, learning all of the back ends of social media. I don't know social media at all. I'm very incapable, as much as my tech background should make me be able to like work social media like it's nobody's business. That's all Ray. So she spends tons of research time on there.
Sure. Okay, we'll go with that.
Yeah. And I have lots of random hobbies. True. I pick up random hobbies and work on them. Right now, it's smart RV stuff. So I have a networking security background, and now I'm getting more into coding and electronics. So, yeah.
Yeah. That's a good question. Ooh, super chat.
All right, Jeff.
Ooh, super chat.
What do we got?
Question?
All right, what's up, Jeff? So... how much stuff has to be put away, locked down, or else if it's on the floor on moving day? For us,
most of the stuff is in the kitchen, and it's really not much, to be perfectly honest.
Yeah,
it's literally like we have 3 things over there, and then we have our coffee pot over here, and that all gets moved to the floor.
Yep.
And in the living room, it's like picture frames get put in the cupboard, and in the bathroom, like the soap dispenser gets put in the sink, and in the bedroom, the books from the nightstand get thrown on the bed.
Yeah.
We do have a arrival and departure setup video, if you're interested in checking that out.
Yeah.
And we do have an arrival and departure checklist that we double check every time because you can never get too confident.
All right, and let's see. I'm going to go ahead and say final one we have, and it is...
the suspense.
Favorite Minnesota beer.
No, that doesn't count. You already answered this. Well, answer it.
No, we don't have a favorite Minnesota beer because we have
Minnesota. I'm sorry, I got that confused.
We've only passed through Minnesota. We haven't spent any real time there.
No, that's true. So, I don't know why in my brain I got Minnesota and Wisconsin confused because they're right next to each other. Sorry.
All right. And then,
Fine.
our real last question is, if you had your choice today between a Solitude 375, 380, and 390, would you still pick 375? Going full-time next year and trying to pick... Yeah, we totally get it, because...
Good luck. That's a hard choice.
Every single one of those floor plans, and it really depends on who's camping. What's your goal? Like, is it you and a wife, you and a husband? Do you have kids? Do you anticipate family members coming over a lot? We really, really like the 375 because it puts the living room, which has the 2 fold-out couches, on the other side of the rig from us. Mm-hmm. And then the kitchen's in the middle. So when I was working or I'd get up, it was nice not having to walk through their bedroom to use the bathroom or
when
the
we
kitchen.
have guests.
Yeah, when we have guests. They don't have to walk through our bedroom to use the bathroom. Mm-hmm. We don't have to bug them. We can just kind of, there's like a little curtain, so we can close it, and I can wake up, make coffee, do whatever we want, go outside.
Yeah, they have really their own space.
The 390 is our second favorite. We really like that upstairs kitchen area and the little like dining room table, desk area, and I really like the really tall living room with like the accent wall and the fireplace. I just think it looks absolutely beautiful. Mm-hmm. The only problem is if you wake up, you have to walk through your guest's bedroom, which is one of those
might not be a big deal for you.
Yeah, so. And honestly, it's one of those where it's like, oh, you're making your decision on an RV. For us, it would be like the one time a year that someone comes and stays with you. So
well, also that's not necessarily true. So we also like our 375 because we can, when our middle slides are in here, we can squeeze in and open one door of the fridge. So it's very important to us because of moving days.
Yep.
On how we travel on moving days sometimes when we're just hauling butt. We want to just come in here and grab our lunch out of the fridge. You can still access the bathroom and you can still access the bedroom all with the slides in. So for us, it's very important. And so that depending on what your travel style is going to be, you want to keep that in mind. So in the 390, which has a rear kitchen, you will not be able to access your fridge whatsoever unless you pull out 2 slides.
Yeah. And then you would still be fine with the bathroom and the bedroom. With the 380, let's see, let me think about that floor plan. I think you lose access to the bathrooms and the bedroom, right? True. So you can't get to the bedroom with all the slides in.
Yes. And even though that one has a half bath in the kitchen, you still wouldn't be able to access it with the slides in.
Right. And so, 375 is still perfect for us.
Yeah.
So
but
still
we
our favorite.
Love those floor plans are so beautiful.
Yeah. So you can't go wrong.
Yeah.
All right. And that is it. We're at 297. Thanks.
Oh, come on. 300. Let's get the 300 thumbs up, guys. We even got more people viewing. Just for fun.
That's all right. If you can't. Okay. So you want another question until we get to 300?
We need. Now they just won't to keep us on. No, but.
What about statements? Agreeing to get to the fridge and toilet on a moving day is important?
Absolutely.
Yes. Totally agree.
Absolutely. Yes.
Speed round. How is the IS holding up? It's holding up great. We absolutely love it. 305. We made it. Thanks, guys. All right.
So I do want to wrap this up really quickly before everyone jumps off by saying thank you so much to Tammy, our moderator. We love you and we love your help and we appreciate everything you do. And again, if we have any content creators watching us right now, which we know we do, we saw you commenting, if you want to grow your Pinterest traffic, we highly recommend Tammy. She's our VA and she is amazing. So highly, highly recommend. Also, don't forget to go to our website, getawaycouple.com, to join up for our newsletter, and that's where Jason mails out helpful tips and tricks throughout the week, and then I email you every Friday about where we are and what we're doing and, a product that I'm loving that week. And
store.getawaycouple.com. Yes. Use the coupon code LIVE, and I think it's 15% off, and that's till the end of the day. So you can get shirts like this and many, many others. There's a ton on there. Our favorite is the Getaway in the USA one.
Yes. And if you do buy one of our shirts, tag us, post a picture, email us, whatever. We would love, love, love to see you in those. And I feel like there's one more thing, but I don't know.
All right. Well, don't forget to like and subscribe.
Yes.
We'll see you again next time.
Thank you so much for joining us, guys. Bye.
Bye.